Ho Chi Minh Metropolis, which had a population of almost 9 million in 2019, is the biggest city in Vietnam. The city, which encompasses a total area of 2,061 square kilometers, is located in the southeast of Vietnam. It is built around the Sagion River. From 1887 to 1902 and again from 1945 until the end of the colony in 1954, Saigon served as the capital of French Indochina. It served as South Vietnam's capital from the time French Indochina was divided until Saigon fell in 1975. Soon after Saigon's fall, the Communist administration renamed the city in H.C.H. Minh's honor. The city quickly modernized and expanded starting in the 1990s, aiding in Vietnam's post-war economic resurgence. It is renowned for its colorful street life and well-preserved French colonial buildings. Over 8 million foreign visitors come to see its many cultural institutions each year, which include historical landmarks, walking streets, museums, and galleries. A significant hub for media, technology, education, and transportation is Ho Chi Minh City. The city is the source of almost a quarter of the nation's GDP and is home to numerous global corporations. The primary airport serving the city, Tan Son Nhat International Airport, is the busiest airport in Vietnam in terms of passenger volume, handling about half of all international arrivals. Originally, a Cam's presence known as Baigor had immigrated to the region. The Cham village of Baigor was eventually seized by the Cambodians, who gave it the new name of Prey No Cur. Once it came under Vietnamese rule, it was formally called Gia Dinh. This name was kept up until the French took it in the 1860s, at which point it was given the westernized name Sagion. However, the city was still referred to as Gia Dinh on Vietnamese maps written in Ch Han up until at least 189. After the country's reunification in 1976, Ho Chi Minh City was given as the new name. But even today, Sagion is still referred to in casual speech. However, there is a technical distinction between the two terms. Ho Chi Minh City refers to all of the city's urban and rural districts, whilst Sagion is typically used to refer to the city core in District 1 and the surrounding territories. Tan Phch Minh was originally proclaimed in 1946 and then approved as the country's official name in 1976. Ho Chi Minh City, also known as HCMC, is the abbreviation for this city. Ho Chi Minh Ville, the circumflex is occasionally deleted, also known as HCMV, is the abbreviation for this city. Ho Chi Minh, the founding president of North Vietnam, is honored by the name. Although not his given name, he preferred using this name in his later years. In essence, it means light bringer because it combines a typical Vietnamese surname with a given name that means enlightened will, from Sino-Vietnamese ch meaning wool or spirit and minh meaning light. Nowadays, Ho Chi Minh City is used to refer to the entire city, although Saigon is frequently used to refer to the city's key business areas. The city was a sparsely populated region that had previously been a part of the historical empires of Funan, Chinla, and Cambodia before Vietnamese settlers arrived there in the 17th century. Vietnamese immigrants increased the area's population, and from 1623 until 1698, authorities started developing the city. The city was given the name Saigon and underwent urbanization to become a financial hub in the area after it was given to the French in 1862 by the last Vietnamese dynasty. The modern PHNG SN Buddhist temple was built on the site of a Funan temple that was first inhabited in the region in the 4th century AD. The Kampa people settled there in the 11th century and called it Baigor. Around 1145, Baigor was renamed Prey No Cur. Prey No Cur arose where a small fishing settlement and wooded region once stood. Without the assistance of the Nguyen lords, the earliest Vietnamese people crossed the sea and began a thorough exploration of this area. The connection between Vietnam and Cambodia improved after Princess Nguyen Phc Ngc the daughter of Lord Nguyen Phc Nguyen, wed King Chaychet II of Cambodia in 1620. As a result, individuals from the two nations could travel freely. Vietnamese people started moving to the Dong Nai region of Saigon. Before it, there had been a dispersed population of Funanese, Khmer, and Cham. The foundation of later Saigon is regarded as having occurred between 1623 and 1698. In 1623, Lord Nguyen dispatched a mission to King Chaychet II to request the establishment of tax-collecting offices in Pre Noker, Saigon, and Kas Krobiai, Ben Nay. Despite being a desolate jungle region, it was close to the trade routes that connected Vietnam, Cambodia, and Siam. The construction of Vice King Ong Nant's barracks and home and the building of a palace at Tan Ma were the next two significant occurrences of this time, near the present-day Song Nguyen and Nguyen Tre crossroads. These three government entities can be said to have formed Saigon. The city was designed by the French to become a sizable town for colonization after it was given to France by the 1862 Treaty of Saigon. A number of French-style structures, including a botanical garden, the Notre-Dame Palace, the Hotel Continental, Notre Dame Cathedral, and Bien Ton Market, among many others, started to be built in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Gia Dinh Bao was launched in Saigon in April 1865 and was the first newspaper printed in Vietnam. Saigon earned the nicknames Pearl of the Orient, HNNGC Vien Ong, or Paris of the Extreme Orient during the period of French colonial rule. Saigon and Cholon were combined to establish a new region on April 27, 1931. The name Cholon was abandoned after South Vietnam got independence from France in 1955. Saigon's population increased from 256,000 in 1930 to 1.2 million in 1950. Ho Chi Minh City, named after the late communist leader Ho Chi Minh, was created in 1976 after the establishment of the Unified Communist Socialist Republic of Vietnam from the city of Saigon, including the Cholon area, the province of Gia Nh, and two suburban districts of two other nearby provinces. The city at the time had 8 districts and 5 rural areas: THC, Hoc Mon, Si Chi, BNH Chan, and Na Bi. Its total size was 1,295.5 square kilometers. The city's administrative divisions have undergone multiple revisions since 1978, the most recent of which took place in 2020 when District 2, District 9, and THC District were combined to become a municipal city. Ho Chi Minh City and the neighboring provinces are now referred to as the manufacturing hub and an appealing economic hub of Vietnam. A 2020 study of 209 cities ranked it as the 111th most expensive big city in the world in terms of cost. The Globalization and World Cities Research Network designated the city as a beta city in terms of its level of global connectivity as of the year 2020. Ho Chi Minh City is situated 1,760 kilometers, 1,090 miles, south of Hanoi in the southeast of Vietnam. In the city center and the suburbs, the average elevation is 5 meters above sea level. 51, with a 15 kilometers long coastline, it is bordered to the north by Tay Ninh Province and BNH-DNG Province, to the east by Anh Nai Province and Ba Ravng Tao Province, to the west by Long An Province, and to the south by Tiên Giang Province and the East Sea. The city extends up to Si Chi District, 12 miles or 19 kilometers from the Cambodian border, and down to CNGI on the Eastern Sea, covering an area of 2,095 square kilometers, 809 square miles, or 0.63% of the surface of Vietnam. Long Ha Commune, CNGI District is the southernmost, while PHM-HNG Commune, Si Chi District is the northernmost. The distance between the easternmost point, Long BNH Ward, District 9, and the westernmost point, BNH Chan Commune, BNH Chan District, is 47 kilometers. The city is surrounded by tidal flats that have been substantially modified for agriculture because of its location in the Mekong Delta. With a high average humidity of 78 to 82%, the city has a tropical climate, more precisely a tropical savanna climate. There are two separate seasons in a year. The rainy season typically lasts from May to November and has an average yearly rainfall of 1,800 millimeters, 71 in, or 150 rainy days. December through April are considered the dry months. The year-round average temperature is 28 degrees Celsius, 82 degrees Fahrenheit, with little variance. The lowest recorded temperature was 13.8 degrees Celsius, 57 degrees Fahrenheit in January, while the highest recorded temperature was 40.0 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit in April. The city gets between 2,400 and 2,700 hours of sunshine a year on average. I appreciate you watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.